Republic TV has been getting you details of the NewsClick controversy. Now, NewsClick is a portal, a little-known portal in India, which runs stories, and the Enforcement Directorate has been investigating this portal. And they believe that this portal's funding raises questions because the Enforcement Directorate believes that the portal's funding pattern and the money coming in from China, or large sums of money that came in from China, are unaccounted for, and also they feel the pattern that is emerging is now this evening raising a larger debate about funding overall, funding to digital news portals. And let me go across to Abhishek, who's joining us now on the show. Abhishek, raising a larger question, let me come across to you of what's going on with little revenue model, lack of subscription, and large sums of money coming in what is otherwise a loss model. It just doesn't add up.
Niranjan, it's a revenue model. It's a money routing or rerouting model where someone pays you 10 crore rupees and shuts shop, not asking you to pay back. There is no way to quantify the returns. This obviously happens when money is not owned by the entity which is transferring it to you for no consideration. So it does not fit in the law of contracts. It does not fit in basic common sense, and that is why ED is pursuing this matter. We have it from sources that about 10 crore rupees was transferred to NewsClick by this company called Worldwide Media Holdings. Incidentally, of this organization does not know about this company, and this company shuts off transferring the money. So this is one example, and that's why it was raised by the BJP yesterday. And information, whatever is coming in public domain in terms of movement of money, is not adding up, Niranjan. So that's why this investigation, we are yet to hear a final word on this. And just for uploading some news content, this kind of monies are not transferred, So the matter is under investigation, and model does not really add with the kind of money that has been transferred and the explanations that have come from the organization.
Yeah. Abhishek, stay with me. In fact, Shravan has been reporting on the story and he's been picking up some details. Let me go across to him. Shravan, what are you picking up about this investigation, the ED dossier details that are available with you? Now, why are they raising questions? In fact, one interesting comment, and I'll come to you, Abhishek, one interesting comment made by the former IT minister and senior BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad. Now, he said, his exact words were, there is a channel, there is a favorite of some political parties that has been or is continuing to receive crores of rupees from China. He didn't name the channel, but he did say that picture baki hai. Now, we don't know what's the link, but in this particular case, Shravan, why are there questions being raised about this model of funding? Of course, we have a little bit of knowledge about digital media, and it's not what it seems on the surface, with a lot of loss. Many portals run on losses. There are no subscriptions. So it's obviously a loss model, but money is being pumped in, and many questions have been raised.
Well, just to take it from where Abhishek has just left, these are exclusive details that have been accessed by Republic TV. And to put this into perspective, where exactly lies the illegality to begin with? You're talking about a company which is loss-making to begin with. It's named as NewsClick Studio Private Limited. It gets an unexplained foreign direct investment of over 9 crore rupees, that too from a non-existent company called Worldwide Media Holding LLC. Interesting is that moment NewsClick receives the FDI, this company does not does its filings as per the norms. So this company does not exist. It's just on paper. So that in itself is something that one would be questioning. Secondly is export remittances of about 28 crore rupees. And that too, they are coming in from 4 different companies. 3 companies which are based in United States of America. 1 company that is based out of Brazil. Interestingly, they are for exporting services. When NewsClick was basically asked to put out details of the services that were basically exported, they failed to do so. They failed to explain what exactly were the services that were rendered to these four entities. Third very interesting point is 1.55 crore rupees. This is the amount that is actually given to an electrician. And this electrician happens to be a friend of Prabir Purkaista, who is the editor-in-chief of NewsClick, and that too for petty maintenance work. Enforcement Directorate then asked what exactly was the maintenance work that was carried out. Do they have any proof, any documentation? No documentation was provided. What the Enforcement Directorate largely believes, and the big picture that essentially emerges right now, is that why would one invest in a loss-making entity to begin with? And secondly, what was the money basically being used for? Now, that part has also been answered by the Enforcement Directorate in their investigation, in which they believe that there are email exchanges, there is digital evidence to basically prove the fact that there were instructions that were basically coming in from one Sri Lankan Cuban descent businessman. And this businessman happens to be someone who's very close to the Communist Party of China. And in fact, he is the one who's providing the instructions. And there are email exchanges between him, Prabir Purkaista, and a top leader of the left party. And they are basically having discussions as to what needs to be done and sprucing up China's image. These are some of the activities of the agenda that was basically looked into by Prabir Purkaista and his media portal. However, there is already a statement that has been issued by NewsClick, and they have essentially said that there is no merit to this entire investigation, and that is the reason why the source-based leaks are essentially taking place.
Thank you for that, Shravan. Let me take one short question from Abhishek. Abhishek, are we looking at a larger investigation now? Questions being asked.
Well, BJP raised it was today because they thought that this seems to be falling in place with a larger attempt to put the Modi government in bad light, to show the government in bad light. And if you look at the last development, 24 hours, I mean, how outlandish can it get that one name amongst the many that are being touted as having been put under surveillance by the government includes the name of the Print Information Technology Minister, Ashwini Vaishnav. So I believe things don't really add up in terms of revenue model on the one hand, and on the other, if you put together two and two, it adds up when it comes to the motivation. That's why a statement from the government said that at best, this is a malicious attempt at painting the government in a corner. So that's why the ruling part picked it up yesterday, and the government was very quick to make a statement earlier, yesterday when the statement came out, and today on the floor of the House. In fact, I can tell you that as the story is evolving, the government is of the firm belief, sources tell us that they are going to take it head on, and that there would be another statement.
I have a poor line with you. Abhishek, I have a poor line with you, so I'll let you go at this point. There's a poor line with you, so I will try and reconnect with you at some point. Thank you for joining us with those inputs, tracking the story very, very closely. There is a larger investigation. In fact, sources telling Republic that several portals are coming under scanner because of funds and the nature of funding that came in. Now, we're watching the story very closely.